Hey everyone out there in YouTube, Rumble, and X Land. This is Diego. Now here, what you see here on top there, Diego knows at knows Diego. That is my X handle. All the videos that I post here, I also posted on what used to be Twitter. Okay, so that's my X handle. And the one on the bottom there, Diego de la Vega knows. That one is my Rumble account. Okay. So everything that I post here, I put it on Rumble as well, until they shut down Rumble, because of the whole Russell Brand situation. But while it's still active and going on, YouTube is very skewed in one direction politically. And if anybody on YouTube says anything that they disagree with, they will shut you down. They'll call it hate speech or whatever, and they'll fucking, get rid of you. So anyway, so that's why you can still find my videos even if they do shut me down, which I doubt they will, because I'm small fry. I mean, I'm not even monetized. I do this for fun. Okay, this isn't my career or nothing, okay? But, I do know how YouTube is with their algorithms, and they look for keywords, and they look for stuff. So, so the one on top there is going to be Diego knows that knows Diego. That's going to be my X handle. And then Diego de la Vega knows that is my Rumble. That's my Rumble handle there, okay? All right, so I got that out of the way. I'm Diego, and I'm going to give you a straight man's point of view. And today we are talking about Barbie. Okay, I'm going to continue to fucking talk about Barbie, and this is a good one here because we're going to go into some deep dive shit. Here, I give you a big fucking dose of truth, because that's what I do here. Okay, I give you a straight man's point of view. Okay, so if you're easily offended, if you're easily triggered, get the fuck out right now. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat a goddamn thing. Now I do know I used to work in management. Okay, so I do know that when you're talking to women, okay, like most of you out there that are watching this video. Okay, when you're talking to women, you got to talk to them a certain way. You can't talk to them the way you would talk to your guy friends. Or I was in the military. Okay, so the way I talked to the other guys in the military with me, the way we spoke to each other, the way we gave each other orders, or we spoke whatever, our vernacular, all that kind of stuff. Okay, you can't talk to women that way. Okay, you can't, right? With women, you have to beat around the bush, okay, pun intended, but you do, because you can't just go straight to the point, because women don't like the direct approach. Okay, you got to sugarcoat things a little bit, okay? You got to lube it up a bit, if you know what I mean, okay? You can't just go in there raw, dry and raw. You've got to, get it warmed up first. You see what I'm saying? Okay? You got to get some lubrication in there, you got to heat it up before you stick it in there. You get what I'm talking about? All right. So women like words. Okay, they like to play on words. They like adjectives, especially adjectives. Oh, you're beautiful. You're vivacious. You're sparkling. You're all the kind of bullshit like that. Okay, guys, we don't need to hear that shit. Just tell me fucking how it is. Okay, what the fuck's going on here? Just tell me the truth. Okay, just tell me what the fuck's going on. That's all we need. Women, no, you gotta fucking use words, and your tone has to be a certain way. You can't just fucking talk to a woman the way you talk to men. And it's true, okay, but good news for us and for you out there is that we're not at fucking work, are we? No, we're not. We're on a fucking, I'm doing this on a fucking, on a social media fucking channel here, okay? So I'm gonna fucking tell you the truth, whether you fucking lie. I'm gonna talk to you ladies the way I would talk to a fucking guy. Get some fucking sense into your fucking head, all right? I'm not going to talk to you like your boyfriend, your dad, okay? I'm going to talk to you like a fucking man. The way a man talks to another fucking man to get the fucking point across, okay, of this bullshit that is this movie fucking Barbie. It's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Now, I know it's a feminist movie. I already knew that going in. I knew it was going to be all women in power, men are all pieces. I already knew that before I even set foot in the theater. I already knew that. Okay, but it's one thing to say, okay, it's going to be pro-women, but you don't have to fucking beat men down just to show how strong you are. You don't have to fucking, show us an example of weak men just to show how strong you are. Okay, that's not how you fuck. That's a form of manipulation that men, we see right fucking through that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that noise. Or we're supposed to be stupid that we don't realize that we built most of the fucking world that you're living in? That we built that shit? Even this fucking camera I'm talking to was built by a fucking man. The internet that you're watching this on was created by a fucking man. Did you know that? Okay? Everything, your fucking car, your fucking vibrator, everything was built by a fucking guy. So don't fucking tell us that we're superfluous and we don't mean shit. And that without women, there wouldn't be anything. Get the fuck out of here with that noise. But that's what this movie tells you. Okay, women deserve all the power, not because they earned it. Women don't have to earn their status. They don't have to earn anything. They don't have to earn the presidency. They don't have to earn being an astronaut. They're born with a vagina. They're an astronaut. That's all you got to be. Now, this movie's making fun of that for the Kens. Because earlier in the movie, Ken says, like, he tries to be a doctor. I want to do surgery. And the real doctor says, no, I'm not going to let you do surgery. But I'm a man. Why can't I? I'm a guy. Well, you got to be more than just a guy to do surgery on somebody, okay? You got to go to medical school. You got, all this kind of shit that Ken doesn't understand. But in the Barbie land, you don't have to fucking go to NASA to learn how to be an astronaut. You're just a fucking astronaut. You don't have to campaign. You don't have to raise money from shady corporations, okay? You don't have to make promises that you're not going to keep. You don't have to fuck the right people in power in order to fucking get a campaign off the ground to get elected to president. No, not at all. You're just a woman, hence you're president. See how easy that is? It must be fucking nice. It must be real fucking nice, right? Now the Kens don't have any power in Barbie Land. The women control everything in Barbie Land, okay? But the fact is they didn't fucking earn it. It was given to them, okay? And I wish I could tell you that, well, yeah, it's a make-believe fucking movie, Diego. Of course it is. You're thinking too much into it. No, I'm not. Because it's not just this fucking movie. It's every fucking movie. It's every fucking female-dominated movie, okay, out there. Okay, it's fucking Star Wars. It's fucking Captain Marvel. The Marvel version of it, It's like, women, you don't have to do a goddamn thing. All you have to do is be born with a fucking vagina and the world is yours. The only problems that these strong, independent women have is that men don't realize how strong they are. So that's the third act of the movie, is where they lay the fucking smackdown on the men to show them how strong they really are. You see what I mean? And that shit just doesn't fucking work. Okay, now I know it works in a movie. Well, I mean, it doesn't really. If you want to talk about box office results, it doesn't. Okay, men don't watch these movies, and not enough women are watching these movies for it to make a profit. But what I mean is, it doesn't work in real life. It doesn't work. It doesn't matter if you're fucking born with a vagina or not. Okay, if you don't have the degrees, if you don't have the training, okay, you're not going to get that fucking high profile job. You're just not. You're not going to be an astronaut unless you go to fucking astronaut school. Okay, you're not going to be a doctor unless you graduate medical school. Okay, and that's not going to be given to you just because you have a pussy. You see what I mean? In real life, you got to put in the work. Men have always known this. We've never seen movies where we're born with a cock and all of a sudden the world is ours. Okay, even even Scarface. There's a guy movie right there, Scarface. Not the original one, the remake with Al Pacino. Okay, even in that one, he came to fucking America with nothing as a refugee, and he became a fucking drug lord. Okay, but he earned it. Yeah, he did it the bad way. He killed a lot of people. He backstabbed people. He got high on his own supply. But he earned it. He started at the bottom and he worked his way up. Okay, so he actually earned all that power. So to see him lose that power after he worked so hard to get it, it's tragic. It's like, damn, he wasn't just born a fucking drug lord, and then he loses it at the end. That would have been a boring fucking movie. You see, he wasn't just some guy that walked off the fucking the banana boat in Cuba and came to America, and all of a sudden, once he fucking got on shores, they started handing him fucking cocaine to sell, and he started selling it like crazy, getting a shitload of money, and everybody fucking bent over backwards for him. So he basically walked his way into a fucking mansion as a drug lord. That's not what happened. He had to fight for it. He had to risk his life. Okay? He had to fucking forge alliances. Okay? He had to do all these fucking shady shit to get there. We watch him do these things. Hence, by the time he makes it to a drug lord, okay, by the time he gets there, he's got the woman, he's got the house, he's got the money, he's got the power, he's got all those things that he talked about at the beginning because he earned it. We watched him earn it, and we also watched him lose it all. You see what I mean? That's a great fucking movie, okay? The chick movies don't fucking do that. They tell you that you're born with a pussy, hence you're a boss bitch. That's it. No work involved. You're already smarter than all the men. You see what I mean? This is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit, man. It's not fucking real life at all, okay? But this movie's trying to tell you that in the real world, that's the way it is. Because in Barbie Land, that is the way it is, okay? But in the real world, it's also that way, okay? We do see lots of men in power in the real world, okay? But they're all a bunch of idiots, which automatically tells you, the viewer, that they didn't earn it, They didn't earn the right to be CEO of a company. They're just a fucking dumb fuck. You know, they just got that job because they're a man. Because they're a man. You know, when the moms are bitching about how the kids never fucking take out their aggression on the dads, it's only the moms. Get the fuck out of here with that noise. Get out of your fucking mind. Now you're telling me your little kids are sexist too? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Every fucking dad out there that actually raises their children knows, okay, that sometimes their kids fucking give them shit too. Okay, it's not a one-way street. All right? So don't try to get me to fucking feel sorry for you. Okay? People go through hard times, men and women. We all go through hard times. Everybody does. Nobody escapes that shit. It's the price of being alive. It's pain. That's the price of being alive. It's pain. Okay? And just because you've had a fucking bad day, don't think for one fucking second that nobody else has. And don't think for one fucking second that just because I have a fucking cock that I don't have bad days and only you do. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You think it's fucking easy for us too? The fuck, man? If you spent 5% of this movie looking at the shit the men have to fucking go through, but they don't make movies about our shit. They don't make movies about our problems. You know why? Because nobody fucking gives a shit. They don't want to see us fucking complaining for 2 fucking hours about how fucking hard our lives are. Nobody wants to fucking see that. Even men don't want to fucking see that. God damn. But when women do it, it's a fucking 8-part miniseries. It's a big budget 2-hour fucking movie. It's a Lifetime original. It's a year's worth of topics on the fucking View. I mean, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Anyway, we're talking about Barbie, all right? So I'm going to stay to fucking Barbie, all right? I got some stuff to say here. Easily offended, get the fuck out right now. I do not sugarcoat nothing, okay? I'm going to talk to you the way I fucking talk to man. The real question you need to ask yourself is, can you handle it? Can you handle the truth? Because I already know that you can't. I already know that you can't. Fuck no. All right. Where did we leave off? Okay, last time. Okay, so, yes. So, Alan, fucking nerdy fucking, Michael Cera Allen, you know, Scott Pilgrim. Remember him? Yeah. He beats the shit of all these kids because they fucking attack him. And even though they're bigger and muscular and stronger than him, he beats the shit out of all of them. And then the rest of them, the ones that he doesn't kick the ass to, they give up and let him go. And instead of escaping Barbie Land with Gloria, the human woman, okay, and her daughter Sasha, the fucking Antifa bitch, they decided to turn around, do a U-turn, and go back to Barbie Land. Okay, because the kids have taken over, and Gloria, Sasha, really, not really so much Gloria, they can't allow the Kens to take over Barbie Land. Okay, they gotta fucking put a stop to that shit. And Alan protests, but Alan has no fucking agency, he has no power, he has no nothing, okay? The only thing about Alan that separates him from the Kens is besides the fact that he's a short, unattractive, and exactly what the women in this movie want all men to be, because men like Alan do not fight back. They do what they're fucking told, and they don't ever fucking give women shit. Okay, and also women are not attracted to him. Okay, so they don't ever have to worry about about a man like Alan having power over them. Okay, because they're not attracted to Alan, hence that's not a problem. Okay, whereas the Kens, girl might get horny and decide to fucking lay up on him and lay into him, if you know what I mean. Okay, but that's never going to happen with an Alan. Hence, all the men have to be Allens. Okay, that way there's no chance that a man will ever have power over a woman in Barbie Land. You see? Well, in the real world, at least, okay? In Barbie Land, the Barbies are not attracted to the Kens at all. They're just fucking there. Okay? The Kens are all in love with the Barbies, but the Barbies are not attracted to the Kens at all, just like in real life, right? Okay, so anyway, so they go back to Barbie Land, all right? After Alan beats the shit out of all of them, they go to Weird Barbie's house. Okay, Weird Barbie, played by Kate McKinnon. Okay, the fucking Miss Lesbo herself, she's the ugly, weird Barbie, the broken Barbie. Every little girl has that Barbie doll they played with too much. They broke it. They split the legs apart. They painted all this shit on their fucking face. They fucked up their hair. Okay, well that's what Kate McKinnon represents. Okay, because she is unattractive in real life. Okay, and so she's gonna be the know-it-all Barbie. And what I mean by that is, even though she's unattractive, she's very wise and she knows how the real world works. Whereas Barbie did not even know the real world really existed. Okay, but Weird Barbie knows where the portal is. She knows where all the countries are. Okay, she knows who all the humans are that play with them. She knows how the whole fucking science of the Barbie Land, the magic of the Barbie Land, how it works. okay, and how to get out of there and how to get back in and how to take it over and how to unbrainwash people. But Weird Barbie knows all that shit. So what they're trying to tell you is that just because Weird Barbie is unattractive doesn't mean that she doesn't have anything to provide. Okay, she actually absolutely does. She has all the knowledge, okay, that all the other Barbies fucking don't have. So what they're fucking trying to tell you is that if you're an unattractive woman, okay, that means you're smarter than all the attractive women. Hence, you are more powerful than they are. And they need to quit overlooking you, okay? Because what you lack here, you have here. You see what I mean? And even earlier in the movie, Weird Barbie even tells stereotypical Barbie, Margot Robbie Barbie, that she's boring. See, I may not be as pretty as you, but at least I'm not boring like you. See what I mean? That's the message there. See, it's okay to be unattractive, girls. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay? It means you're better than the hot ass girls, okay, that are fucking all the hot ass guys, okay, and having all the fucking orgasms. You don't need any of that shit because you're more powerful than they are. Okay, you're unattractive, hence you're smarter than them. See how smart that was to go that way? Absolutely. Okay, you're killing it. That's what they're trying to tell you. That and fat Barbie, yeah, that hurt too. Body positive Barbie, same thing. Even Ken Barbie, the Barbie with a cock, yeah, absolutely. Just don't be the pretty Barbie. The pretty Barbie is fucked up and boring, and men are not attracted to her at all. If you want to have any power over the world and over men, especially the real world, you've got to be fucking ugly and you got to be fucking fat. And you got to have a fucking cock. Okay, that's the only way men will ever be attracted to you. Those three things. All right, moving right along. That's the message of the movie, okay? So Barbie, it turns out Barbie's not brainwashed at all by the patriarchy thing, okay, which is kind of weird, okay, because Weird Barbie's not brainwashed either, and we don't know why. I guess because she's ugly. The patriarchy speech that Ken gave all the Barbies, the one that we never heard, I guess it doesn't work on Weird Barbie. I don't know so much it's because she's unattractive or just because she's a fucking lesbian. I don't fucking know. Again, that's the real message they're trying to tell you there, okay? Is that if you're a lesbian, then the patriarchy does not apply to you, okay? I guess that's what they're trying to tell you, okay? So Barbie's not brainwashed because she was exposed to the real world, okay? And Weird Barbie isn't because she's weird and ugly. I guess that's the excuse they give us to why Weird Barbie is not does not think she's a pretty Barbie now and wants to serve the Kens. Okay, it's because of that, because she's weird and ugly. All right, Gloria and Sasha meet Sugar Daddy Ken when they go to Weird Barbie's house. There's a Ken called the Sugar Daddy Ken. I never heard of this fucker. Apparently he was a real toy back in the day. Okay, yeah. How's that for setting the feminist movement back, okay? I wish I could say that fucking, that doll was discontinued, but it wasn't. It was reissued many years ago, okay? It's called Real Fucking Women. All right, yeah. So yeah, Sugar Daddy Ken is there, okay? And then you got Magic Earring Ken. I'm not even gonna touch that one. What the fuck does that mean? They got a Growing Up Skipper Barbie. I guess that's a Sailor Barbie. What the fuck? You know what? It makes sense. It's like the YMCA. Of girls, it was before the Spice Girls were. There was a different fucking girl, different fucking uniform, a different fucking flavor for every girl. Okay, you had Skipper, Growing Up Skipper Barbie. Okay, you had Inflatable Boobs Barbie. They actually show that one. They need to bring that one back, man. What the fuck? All right, Inflatable Boobs Barbie. Okay, but no, they did bring it back. It's called Real Women. Yeah, all you bitches out there with your fucking boob jobs. And we're supposed to act like we don't know you went to a fucking doctor to get those? Yeah, exactly, okay? Inflatable Boobs Barbie. They got rid of the doll, but they became a real thing for girls, all right? All right, Inflatable Boobs Barbie. Video Girl Barbie. Video Girl Barbie. I guess that's a Barbie with a fucking a video monitor in her back. And she makes a little crack about it. Well, I guess that would suck, okay? All these Barbies were real Barbies, real Barbies that were really made by Mattel and sold in stores, but they've all since been discontinued. I wonder why. All right, Barbie is crying. That's the Margot Robbie Barbie. She's crying on the floor, claiming that she's not pretty anymore. Why? Woe is me. You have everything and I don't have shit. Yeah. Your typical woman. I'm sorry, your typical Barbie. No. Men get into self-pity too. We do. We just don't cry like this, okay? We just don't cry like this. All right. You know that this is the conflict of the movie. Okay, this is the albatross that Barbie has to overcome, is her own fucking self-esteem. Okay. Now look, I know there's guy movies that deal with this topic too, like Rocky, for example. Rocky has to overcome his inferiority complex in order to fight Apollo. Okay, I get it. Okay, but it wasn't just that. Okay, he had to prove that he overcame it by actually fighting Apollo. Okay, he actually had to put into practice what he learned. You see what I mean? Barbie's arc here is that she has to fucking reclaim her self-esteem, which I doubt she ever fucking had because she was built that way. She didn't earn anything. She was born pretty, you know? She was given that house. She was born stereotypical Barbie in Barbie Land. Okay, so it's not like, you know, she ever had to work to do anything. Okay, so what wonder is it that she has low self-esteem? You know, that she's not pretty enough. Get the fuck out of here. It's like I said before, when everybody's pretty, nobody is. Okay? So she feels not pretty anymore, and Gloria goes up there to comfort her. You know, the adjectives thing I mentioned earlier. You know, women love to hear adjectives, like to hear how beautiful they are, how special they are, how wise they are, how vivacious they are, how beloved they are. You know, all that shit. Every fucking chick show and every chick movie does that. Okay, where the women are all spouting adjectives at each other. Okay, even though half the time it's bullshit. Okay, and Barbie says like, I'm not stereotypical Barbie pretty. I'm not. And Gloria's there to tell her how beautiful she is. All that crap, you know, the usual shit. Okay, and at this point, Helen Mirren, who is the narrator of this movie, old Helen Mirren, who was famous for playing Morgan Le Fay in Excalibur. Remember that movie from the early 80s? Yeah, she played Morgan Le Fay in that. That's back when she was young and hot. Now she's just old. She's just fucking old. And they're still trying to make her hot like a sexy grandma. But, I mean, she's Jason Statham's mom on fucking the Fast and Furious movies, okay? So she had her time. They're still trying to make her like a sexy grandma, which just doesn't work. She's too old for that. She was sexy back in the day. Like when she did White Nights with Mikhail Baryshnikov and Gregory Hines. You know, she played Mikhail Baryshnikov's wife, the one that he abandoned in Russia, but then his plane crash lands in Russia again, so he's stuck with her again, you know? Okay, that one, okay, that's Helen Mirren, okay? And like I said, she was in Excalibur, and in that movie, Excalibur, that's where she met Liam Neeson. Yes, Liam Neeson himself. You know who he is. Okay, she was in a relationship with him for a long time, and in her autobiography, she spent an entire chapter writing about his big fucking cock. I'm not making that up. She told everyone who would listen about how big Liam Neeson's cock is. Okay, yeah, I'm not making that up. And that's actually when Liam Neeson started getting work. I'm not making this up. I'm telling you the truth. And she would know. I wonder, Liam Neeson, did your wife, Natasha, what the hell was her name? Natasha something. God, why cannot I think of her name? Anyway, but yeah, you know, his wife did die. She died in the ski slips. Okay, Liam Neeson's wife. He is a widower. Okay. Natasha Henstridge? No, it wasn't Natasha Henstridge. It was Natasha something else. But anyway, Natasha Kinski? That might be it. I don't remember. Anyway, did she really die on that ski slope, or did you fuck her to death? Okay, sorry, I know it's off top. But anyway, Helen Mirren, she's the narrator of this movie, okay? And she interjects during this scene right here to tell the audience, to break the fourth wall, tell the audience that if being a beautiful woman is not if being a beautiful woman is not what makes you beautiful, then you should not have cast Margot Robbie for this role. She actually says that on camera. Okay, we don't see her, but she says it to the audience. She stops the movie and tells you, hey, listen, producers, writers, if you really want to tell women, the message was that you don't have to be physically beautiful in order to be beautiful. Okay, then you should not have cast Margot Robbie in this role, okay? Well, you're right. They shouldn't have then, okay? They should have went with their original choice, which was Amy Schumer, okay? But Amy Schumer is about as good looking as my fucking asshole. And I'm sorry, but I don't want to watch a fucking movie with it. We watched fucking I Feel Pretty, okay? I already watched Trainwreck. I don't want to fucking see her again, especially not a movie called Barbie, okay? So, no, you gotta have a pretty girl to play Barbie. You gotta have a girl that looks like a fucking Barbie doll to play Barbie. Okay? Even if your message is that you don't have to be pretty to be important and special. You see what I mean? It's both. This movie can't even fucking get its own fucking message straight. Anyway, but they point that out, so I guess that makes it okay, right? Okay, so yes, that happens. Okay, Barbie has her little pity party there. She's crying about her life, crying about herself, crying about how she doesn't have anything. All right, yeah. So pity party. Barbie's like, I'm not smart enough to be interesting. I can't do brain surgery. I've never flown a plane. I'm not the president. No one in the Supreme Court is me. I'm not good enough for anything. Boo-hoo, woe is me. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Then Gloria, that's America Ferrera, Ugly Betty. Yes, Ugly Betty's in this movie, playing Ugly Gloria. She says, it is literally impossible to be a woman. No, it's not. You're a fucking woman, and it wasn't impossible. It was pretty fucking easy. You're just born with a vagina. That's it. Yeah, nothing really difficult about that. It's about as simple as it gets, okay? Unless you're a Ken Barbie. If you're a Ken Barbie, then yeah, you might have a little bit of problem, okay? Not in this movie. In this movie, it's easier to be a Ken Barbie, be a woman as a Ken Barbie. It's easier. You get more respect too. But in the real world, not so much. Not so much. No. No. All right, so here's the diatribe. I'm gonna give it to you here, okay? That America Ferrera, the Ugly Betty herself, Gloria in this movie, speaks. All right, she says, "You are so beautiful. You're so smart." She didn't say you're beautiful and smart. She said you're so beautiful. You're so smart. You see what I mean about the fucking adjectives? How you fucking bitches cream all over this shit. My God, man. You try being a guy for one fucking day. And not a trans guy. A real fucking man. Try that for one fucking day. Okay, you know what? We go through life without ever hearing fucking shit like this. Okay, we go through life without ever being told we're smart, we're strong, we're handsome, we're capable, we're romantic. We go through life without ever hearing that fucking shit. And you know what? We fucking do it anyway. We get it done anyway. Holy fucking shit. I know, somebody called Ripley, right? God damn it, really? What the fuck, man? It's like you ladies came to wipe your ass unless someone tells you how fucking beautiful you are. Like, what the fuck? Do you really feel that bad about it? Seriously, do you really feel that bad about yourselves? That you constantly have to have that self-esteem reinforcement every fucking 5 minutes? Or else you can't get through the day? I understand there's people out there that have mental illness and they need that stuff, okay? But seriously. Men, we go through life without ever getting that shit. And when we do get it, it's very rare, hence it means more. It means more when we hear it from somebody. Because we don't ever hear that. Because women, you're not programmed to compliment us. Okay, you sure as fuck aren't going to see that in a movie. Name one movie made in the past 15 years, a big budget Hollywood movie where the women compliment the men. You ain't going to fucking see it. Because you can't do that. Because that makes women look weak and makes men look strong. You see what I mean? We live in a world that doesn't fucking say you have to compliment the guy. Okay? The guy that throws out your garbage. The guy that fixes your toilet. You don't have to compliment him. You don't have to tell him, good job. I'm glad you're here. Because I don't know what I would do without you. No, they don't do that. It's just expected. It's expected of us. You know what? We don't need to hear it either. I mean, it's nice to hear if you say it. I definitely ain't going to reject a compliment. Fuck no. But, it's not like I needed that in order to do my fucking job. You see what I mean? I don't need to fucking sit down and have another man tell me how great I am before I get up off my ass and go to work. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, man, we don't live in that world, ladies, where we need that. Where we need that validation. We just do it. So Gloria says, you're so beautiful, you're so smart, and it kills me that you don't think you're good enough. We? She says we. She's a doll in Barbie land. What do you mean we? She's not a real woman. We have to always be extraordinary. But somehow we're always doing it wrong. No, you don't. No, you don't. Sometimes you do things wrong. That's right. And sometimes you don't. Okay. So sometimes you actually succeed in what you're trying to do. But you're not thinking about that, are you? You're thinking about the few times that you don't. So you got to feel sorry for yourself. Hey, not everybody fucking bats 100 every fucking time. Okay? Not everybody does. It's not realistic. But I'm supposed to feel sorry for you because you tried something and it didn't fucking work? How is that a female exclusive problem? It's not. You have to be thin, but not too thin. Yeah. It's kind of like when they tell men that we have to be tall, but not too tall, even though there's nothing we can fucking do about our height. You know, women don't accept us and they don't see us as real men unless we're taller than they are. What the fuck is up with that? And there's nothing we can do about our height. There's something you can do about your weight. We have to be thin, but not too thin. We can't say that we want to be thin. We have to say things like we want to be healthy. Wow, that's like fucking, don't care about money, It's like for men. We have to fucking, we have to be rich. And if we're not rich, we have to try to be rich. Because if we don't, then women aren't going to like us. Because how are we going to provide for them if we have less money than they do? Ain't going to work. That's not fair to us, but it's expected of us. And every guy knows that. Deep down inside, every guy knows that. That we have to be the providers. We're raised that way. Even if we're raised by a fucking single mom, it's still ingrained in us through society, through everything, that it's the men's job to provide for the fucking family, to provide for the wife. Even if the wife has her own job, he still has to provide for her. Okay? It's ingrained in us as boys that not only do we have to support the fucking family, whatever money we make is our money. You and your wife, it's our money. Whatever money she makes is her money. Because that's feminist. You see what I mean? It's not fair. Whoever fucking said life was fucking fair? God damn. And you're gonna bitch about fucking being healthy? Since when the fuck is it a chore to be healthy? Just don't stuff your fat ass with goddamn fucking extra value meals. Like, what the fuck? Don't you have any respect for your body? You only got one fucking body. Don't you want to treat it nice? Instead of smoking your fucking cigarettes? Goddamn, getting your tattoos and coloring your fucking hair and stuffing your face with goddamn fucking Taco Bell? Goddamn. And you're saying that it's bad to be thin? No, it's healthy to be thin. Okay, she's downplaying the healthy part. Oh, we have to say we're healthy, but the truth is we have to be thin. Being thin is healthy, not skinny, not anorexic, not looking like a concentration camp survivor. No, I've seen those girls. Those girls are nasty. They need a fucking cheeseburger. Okay? What I'm talking about, it's nothing wrong with being healthy. It's taking pride in yourself because you want to live a long time. You want to live healthily for a long time. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not fucking misogyny. That's being fucking healthy. You should be doing that without a man having to fucking tell you to do that. God damn. And you have to have money, but you can't ask for money. Yeah, you can. It's called a fucking loan. And when you repay back the money, you pay back more than you borrowed. That's called interest. Okay, what the fuck? But you can't ask for money because that's crass. Oh, really? Yeah, I said every woman that ever went on a date with a guy where the guy paid for the fucking date. Get the fuck out of here. Did you ask him to pay for the fucking... No, he just fucking did it. Is that fair? But we do it. We fucking do it. You have to be a boss, but you can't be mean. No fucking shit. You know what a mean boss is? A mean boss is a bad boss. Nobody wants to work for an asshole. Doesn't matter if it's a woman asshole or a man asshole. No one wants to work for an asshole. Has nothing to do with you being a woman. God. If anything, you have the excuse. As a woman, you can treat men like shit. And if they say anything about it, it's because they can't handle strong, independent women telling them what to do. Their inner misogyny is showing. They just can't handle a woman in charge. But when a man's an asshole to a woman, it's because he's a piece of shit male chauvinist and he needs to get fired. I'm going to call HR right now. See what I mean? So you've actually got it better. We don't have that excuse. We can't say it's just because you hate men. No, we can't say that, even though it's the truth. Well, sometimes it's the truth. We can't use that excuse at HR. No, they'll laugh us out of the fucking HR office. You know? But if the girl doesn't like her male boss, holy shit, everything gets shut down. There's going to be an investigation, all sorts of fucking shit. They're going to call fucking CNN, everything. Yeah. All right. So that's going on here. Okay. You have to lead, but you can't squash other people's ideas? No fucking shit. What kind of a leader squashes other people's ideas? That's not a fucking good leader. It has nothing to do with being a woman. You know, if you're the leader of a team, I've managed people before. If one of my team members tells me, hey, you know what? I think we should have gender neutral nursery daycare centers. I'm going to be like, dude, shut up. That's stupid. Okay? Because that's a stupid idea. Okay? But as far as his work is involved, it's part of your job, it's part of your project. You want ideas from other people. Okay? That's how you make a better decision. It can't just be you coming up with everything. That's what you got a fucking team for. You listen to everybody. And if it doesn't work, you tell them why it won't work. And you move on. It doesn't matter that you're a woman. That's just being a good fucking leader. It has nothing to do with what's in between your legs. You're supposed to love being a mother? What, are you saying you don't? Are you telling me that you had kids and you don't like being a mom? What do you want to do now? You want to take your fucking 13-year-old and just put her back inside or something, or get rid of her? Put her up for adoption? Yeah, I tried the whole mother thing, but I regret it now. I wish I hadn't given birth to that baby. So, fuck it. Just get the fuck. I'm just kicking that baby out of the house. I'm going to put that baby up for adoption. I'm going to put that kid up for adoption now because fuck it. The only reason I was a mother was because people told me I was supposed to. All right? That's the only reason I did it. Really? Does that work in real life? No, it doesn't. So why the fuck would you say something like that? Okay? What's the other option if you don't love being a mom? After you gave birth to a child? What's the other option, huh? Your kid's already fucking 13 years old. It's not that you can fucking end the pregnancy, if you know what I mean. Okay? All right. That's just a stupid thing to fucking say. It's actually scary. Surprised it made it through the censors. All right, what censors, all right? She's supposed to love being a mother, but don't talk about your kids all the time. Well, you're not supposed to talk about your kids at work. You can talk about your kids to your friends and your family, but not at work. What the fuck? You think when I'm doing a business meeting, you think the other guys I'm working with want to hear about my fucking son all the time? I might say a couple of things, but we're not going to talk about that because I'm not there to talk about my son. I'm there to fucking do my job. You have to be a career woman. Says who? The fuckers that wrote this movie. That's who. Fucking Hollywood. That's who. You don't have to be a fucking career woman if you don't want to. Like I just said, men are already expected to take care of you. They're already expected to provide for their wife and their kids. You can be a stay-at-home mom if you want to. You don't have to fucking work. That's the difference between men and women. Okay? Men, we are expected to fucking provide for our family. We have no choice of whether we can work or not. Whether we're single or whether we have family, we have no choice. We have to work. But women, if you're married, you don't have to work. It's a choice now. That's the difference. You've got it better than we do. So you have to be a career woman, but also always be looking out for other people. That's nothing to do with fucking being a woman. Okay, that's being a good fucking boss. You always have to look out for other people. Well, the best leaders do that. They look out for other people, okay? That's what the best male leaders do. They look out for other people. Okay? So you're saying you don't want to do what the men leaders do? You don't want to look out for other people? You don't care about other people except yourself? Is that what you're trying to say here? Because that's the argument you're making. That men leaders do have to fucking take care of their fucking staff. But women leaders don't have to. Or shouldn't have to. You see what I mean? You realize what a bullshit argument that is? So what is it? What is it? So if you have to take care of your staff, what is it? Is that too hard for you, Gloria? Is that something you can't handle? Is it? Is that something that a woman can't handle? She can't handle looking out for her staff like the male leaders do? Is that too much hard work for you? Because it sure fucking sounds like it. You have to answer for men's bad behavior all the time, which is insane. Oh, like we don't have to fucking answer for your bad behavior? Women don't ever behave bad? What the fuck? If I'm on a date with a girl, and this happened to me once, I'm on a date with a fucking girl, okay, a very attractive girl, and two guys walk by us, and one of the guys says something to her, I can't remember what it was, a long time ago, he says something like, hey, you got nice ass or some shit like that, you know? And she turned around and started talking shit to that guy. Like, fuck you, you asshole, whatever. Well, once she started doing that, those guys turned around and started walking up to us. Now, who the fuck you think was going to have to handle that situation? Which one of us do you think handled that situation? Her or me? Who got forced into that fucking situation that I had nothing to do with? Exactly. Exactly. Now, how's that fucking fair? And that happens to guys all over the fucking world. So women never do anything wrong? We never get dragged into your bullshit that you started, that you created? Now we gotta fucking fix it? That ever fucking happens? Get the fuck out of here. So she says we have to answer for all men's bad behavior, but if you point that out, then you're accused of complaining. No fucking shit, bitch. What is this movie but fucking 2-hour complaining? Complaining about how bad you have it. Jesus Christ, we're in a fucking America. We're in a first world country. You've got air conditioning. You're driving a fucking 2024 Chevy EV SS, okay? Brand new, it's an electric car that they created to compete with Tesla, okay? You work for fucking Mattel. You work for the fucking CEO. You're his personal secretary. In fact, you don't even work hard at all, okay? Because you have plenty of time to fucking draw little pictures of fucking Barbie instead of doing your fucking job. And you can take off early to pick up your kid whenever you want. Okay? You live in a nice fucking house from what we saw. So what the fuck are you complaining about? I tell you what, man, it's better to fucking than being accused of being an incel and living in their mom's basement. That's the shit that men get accused of. That's the shit that we get made fun of. I guarantee you, there's some of you out there right now, maybe all of you, I don't know, that don't like what I just fucking said the past 10 minutes. And you're like, oh God, he's just complaining from his mom's basement because he can't get laid. He has a tiny dick and he has... And all the other girls are like, yep, yep. You go, girl. Okay, you see what I mean? So we fucking get it too. The difference is it's not acceptable for me to make fun of you because that makes me a piece of shit misogynist. It is acceptable for you to make fun of me. That just makes you a strong, empowered woman. And it's about time. You see the fucking difference? You're supposed to say pretty for men, but not so pretty that you tempt them too much. Now get the fuck out of here. You're all pretty for each other. Okay? You try to outdo each other on who's the best looking girl. Okay? You guys do that all the fucking time. Don't give me that shit. It's for us. Yes, you want to attract men too, okay? But if there was no men involved, okay, women would still try to out-pretty each other. Okay, so don't give me that bullshit. Don't blame it out on us. And no, by the way, we're responsible for our own actions. It doesn't matter how fucking hot you are, okay? We're responsible for our own actions, okay? We're responsible for what we do when we see a beautiful woman, okay? It's not based on what you look like. That's a bullshit narrative. I thought it went out in the 80s, but apparently not, okay? Oh, we can't be so pretty that we threaten other women. Yeah. Ugly women wrote this movie. Because you're supposed to be a part of the sisterhood. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know, I'm so fucking sick and tired of these feminist movements that pretend that every fucking woman in the world is on your side and agrees with you when it's not fucking true at all. You think you have a fucking monopoly on every fucking woman in the world? Yet there's actually women out there that actually love men, that like men, that don't want to be like men, that think men are actually pretty fucking good and essential to society. But you're not going to see any of those fucking women here. Not in this fucking movie. Not in any movie in Hollywood. You're not going to see that. Because that goes against the message. So don't tell me you represent all women. Get the fuck out of here. No, what? Normal women versus what? Weirdos like you? But you always have to stand out. Okay, well, that's narcissism. You want to stand out. And you always have to be grateful. Well, and she's doing this when she says that. Well, what's wrong with being grateful? Like I said, you live in an air-conditioned house. You're driving a brand new fucking electric car. What the fuck? You got a great job. What the fuck? You got to be, your daughter's healthy. She's a bitch, but she's healthy. It's not like she's deformed or anything or have any sort of disease. So what the fuck you got to bitch about? Your husband has no fucking power in the family. You're in charge. So who's to blame here? But never forget that the system is rigged. Well, yeah, we have to put up with the woke shit for a lot longer than we wanted to. It's not fair, but hey, it's to the people that are in charge of Hollywood. They're in charge of the media. They're going to give us what they want us to see. It's not fair, but what the fuck? What else? What can we do about it? Bitch and complain and cry like you are? No, we just got to raise awareness. Let people make their own fucking mind up on what they want to see. And eventually, the media is going to have to give us what we want to see, or they're going to go out of business. And then the people that are going to give us what we want to see are going to take over. That's basically how it works. It's called capitalism. Capitalism. So find a way to acknowledge that bit. Always be grateful. Even though we know this isn't real, we still have to be grateful. Fuck you. You have to never get old. Whoa. Now you're talking about Hollywood casting agents, okay? That has nothing to do with women in general, okay? Never be rude. You're praised when you're rude to men. Y'all get claps when you're rude to men in movies. So what are you talking about? In the real world, when you're rude to somebody, they tend to be rude back, and that's the part you can't handle, okay? You never show off. What the fuck, okay? Are you telling me you have no fucking idea what social media is? You never been on Facebook? You never been on Instagram? Don't fucking tell me about showing and not showing off. You fucking women invented showing off. You have to never be selfish. Well, I guess the I have it so hard rant that you're doing right now does not count with the I can't be selfish, right? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Who's had the most cultural influence on women or girls in the past 10 years? The fucking Kardashians. You gonna tell me that they're not selfish? Okay? And that they're praised for being selfish? That they're condemned because they're selfish? Get the fuck out of here. Are the Kardashians condemned for all this fucking posting on Instagram? Are all you women condemned when you go to fucking Greece, when you get some fucking 60-year-old loser, okay, who can't get laid, to spend fucking $30,000 to put you in Greece on a boat, and then you're posting pictures from it in your bikini? That's not narcissistic? So how the fuck is that our fault? How the fuck how do we corner a monopoly on that? All right, I'm gonna stop my review right here, but actually to continue my review of Barbie. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Think about what I said though.